Everybody, welcome back to day 3, Breakfast with Bob, our 70.3 World Championship edition from beautiful Marbella. My name is Bob Babbitt, brought to you by HOKA Fly Human Fly Master Spas, Precision Fuel and Hydration, Crush Your Race Nutrition, Deboer Wetsuits, Outrigger Kona Resort and Spa, Stay Longer, Save More, TriFind, and of course our Challenged Athletes Foundation. Our next guest, one of the few people on the planet who has a gold, silver, and bronze medal. Georgia Taylor Brown joins us. How you doing, Georgia?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm happy to be in sunny Marbella.
Yes, and it's warm, right?
Yes, it is nice today. Yeah.
Yes. So, since we've never chatted before, take me back getting into triathlon. When did all that start?
So I came from a really sporty family. So I started as a swimmer and probably started swimming at 4, just learning to swim.
Yeah.
And then never actually really stopped swimming, just went through different squads and worked my way up. And then I did my first triathlon at 16. So I went to this thing with British Triathlon. We used to have it. I don't know if we do anymore. It was like the British Talent Squad.
Yes.
So you could go and do this trial one day. You had to do a 400-meter swim in the pool and a 1,500-meter run on the track. And your times basically gave you a certain amount of points. And if you had enough points, you could go to this day trial.
Right.
And so I went to that. You do the same thing there. And then my times gave me the maximum points, but I'd never done a triathlon, and everybody there had done triathlon. So I went to this trial day, and it's like a bit of team bonding and stuff as well, and chatting with the coaches, and kind of left thinking, I'm probably not going to get in because I've never done a triathlon. And then, I got called the next day, and they said I was on the talent squad. So then that was at 15. So then I was given a bike from British Triathlon, and then just had to learn how to ride on the skinny tyres, which was scary, and being clipped in and falling off the bike a lot. And then, I did my first triathlon at 16 and never looked back. I mean, there's been a few years that I've missed from injuries.
Right.
But no, started my triathlon career at 16.
Yeah, and so 2012 Junior World Duathlon Champion, right? And then 2017, you win Madrid World Cup by almost a minute.
Yeah.
And it's like under 23 gold at the Euro Champs, 4th at under 23 World Champs Rotterdam Grand Final, doing all sorts of cool stuff. What was the first Olympics? First Olympics was Tokyo.
First Olympics was Tokyo, yeah. So I qualified in 2019. From the test event, because obviously it was supposed to be in 2020.
Right, and then it moved to 2021.
Yeah, so there was something going on in 2020.
Was that a positive or a negative for you? For a number of folks, they felt. I know for Katie, she was on fire in 2019. And
yeah,
she felt it was good. But then other athletes, like, I wouldn't have made the team if it hadn't been moved a year.
It's hard to say. It's difficult because before Tokyo, I got injured 11 weeks out. So I had 6 weeks of no running at all. So I basically had 5 weeks to prepare for the Olympics.
Right.
And so if the Olympics had been a year before, would I have got injured? I don't know. It's hard to say, isn't it?
You can't really
yeah. So, but 2020, I won the world title when it was just a one-off race in Hamburg.
Yeah.
So I was obviously going well in that year, and maybe being at home all the time and having consistent training helped me. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard. It is hard to say. But yeah, it was definitely a strange year leading into that Olympics, and it was all very different.
Right. And where were you off the bike? Because you ended up getting the silver.
Yeah. So I had a really good swim. I think there was 5 of us away on the bike, maybe 5 or 6 of us. And then we had quite a big gap, and I was just super happy for me because I hadn't raced at all before Tokyo Olympics. I just wanted a good swim because I knew if I could have a good swim and be at the front of the race, then the race would go okay.
Yeah.
Because how the racing was then was breakaways. You didn't have to be necessarily the fastest runner. You just had to be in the breakaway. So I knew, like, I give everything on the swim, and if I'm there, then great. And I think we had something like 50 seconds out the water. We
You
had a
really
big gap
did.
already.
Flora and you and
Me,
Katie.
yeah, Jess Learmonth, and
Yeah.
then I think also Laura Lindemann
Yes.
made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there was 5 of us. So we just worked well as a group. Like we knew, me, Jess, Katie and Flora, we knew our strengths and weaknesses. So like Katie never felt super confident in the technical section, so she'd take the long straights and just put the power down. So it just worked really well. We just had
and
a
the
good
deal
group.
is now you're lessening the odds. There's 5
Yeah,
of us.
exactly.
3 medals, 5
Yeah.
people.
You try
okay?
when you're in that situation, you're like, okay, I can outrun you, and oh, maybe I can't. So then I think, okay, I'm happy to walk away with a silver or a bronze here.
Right.
But yeah, I got a puncture at the back end of the bike with about 3K to go, which was, at the
that
time,
point, you're just gonna roll.
Well, I'd come into it injured. And then I got a puncture. I thought, well, yeah, obviously, what else could go wrong?
Yeah.
But there's nothing you can do. So I just rolled in and tried to stay upright. And then I think I came off the bike. I think I was 20 seconds down on the leaders then.
Yes.
And I just ran hard.
Right past Katie pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, I was just angry, so I just ran hard, and then just thought, let's see what happens, and managed to get the silver. So I went across the finish line. I think I experienced every single emotion possible, like just everything. I was so happy, but also relieved, and it was just, the biggest thing I would say is relief when you cross that finish line. The build up to an Olympic Games is crazy, and so when you cross the finish line, you're like, oh, thank God,
Thank God that's over.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah. And let me start and do it again for 2024.
No, the first thing you think, though, you're like, I never want to feel that nervous again in my life. Like, it's awful. But then, you do it all over again.
Well, but then mixed relay premieres, right? In that year, and you guys got gold.
Yeah, so that was pretty. Pretty special. Yeah,
from someone who wasn't sure if you were dealing with injuries.
Yeah,
you didn't race beforehand.
Yeah, no.
And you're leaving with the gold and silver.
Yeah, no, it was a special games for me, and it was a weird games because we had no spectators.
I know,
but it was it was obviously really, really special.
So then you get spectators for 2024.
Yes, and that was crazy. The noise from the crowd was insane, and pretty much the whole way round there was a small section on the bike that there wasn't really anyone there,
right?
And it was so weird because it was so loud you couldn't hear anything, and then you go into this quiet section and it's like when you come out of a nightclub and your ears are ringing. It's like, oh my goodness, that, like, you realize how loud it really was when you then get into the quiet section. But it was insane. It was incredible. It was so cool. Definitely an experience.
Well, and you get 6th there. Obviously, you want a medal again.
Yes.
But hey, you're still right. You're still right there.
Yeah. That was hard for me to deal with, and I'm still processing it, and we're over a year on because I still think about it sometimes.
Really? Do you feel like, okay, I was ready to medal again?
Yeah, I put so much into that to win that race, not just medal, like to win.
To win.
Yeah,
okay.
I wanted to go there and win, and to walk away with 6 and just not understand why. Just on the day my body it didn't show up. Like, I just wasn't there. I didn't have the legs, and that's hard to process because you do all of this training, you do everything perfectly for specifically
one day
2
every
hours
4 years.
of that, and then your body just says no, not today. I just didn't feel right at all, and that is hard to deal with. But obviously, like, it's a year or so on, and I am still processing it, but I can put it to bed and move on and hopefully focus on LA.
Well, and then you got a bronze in the mixed relay.
I did have to. You have to turn it around, which is hard because good race or bad race, you have to focus again to do the relay. So I had to put my sadness aside, I guess, and just focus then. Okay, now it's for the team, and we go all in again. And in a way, you use your anger that you had from poor result in the individual, and then you move on for the relay. So no, I gave everything there.
Well, and when I look at it's funny, it's almost like 2 careers. So your World Triathlon career, 73 starts, 44 podiums, 17 wins, 2 Olympic Games, gold, silver, bronze. And then it's like, oh, okay, do you move on with your life, or the triathlon is still here? There's Supertri, there's T100, there's 70.3, there's Challenge, there's full Ironman. I mean, there's a whole buffet of stuff out there.
Yeah, there's so much to do, and I think that's the thing. Like, I am getting older,
Nah.
But I'm
31?
Yeah, I'm 31, but still, it's old these days. You know, in like the World Series circuit, that's quite old, and especially Supertri, I'm racing 18-year-olds. So yeah, I am getting older, and I'm not getting. I don't think I'm getting any faster. But I don't feel like I'm done with the sport. You know, I think maybe also because I was upset after Paris, and I felt like that wasn't a fair result. I'm not done with the sport yet. Like I still feel like I've got more to give, and like, yes, I'll try and go to LA, and if I make it or not, and then if I do well or I don't do well, at least I know I tried, because I feel in me that I want this last push, and I've got something more in me.
Right.
And yeah, I'm not finished, and maybe I'm also scared to enter the real world and get a real job. So
Who wants to do that?
Partly that.
Yeah. I don't blame you at all. Yeah. But yeah, you did London T100. That must have been a blast.
Yes, that was
yeah,
fun.
Right.
Yeah.
And,
no, it was good. I was I was a little bit nervous because I didn't know what to expect.
Right.
But it was also nice because there's no pressure, because I've never done
no
it
expectations.
before. Yeah.
It's not like you're going to start a WTCS race.
Yeah. Whereas there I expect a result.
Of course.
I have had results. So I expect it again. Whereas doing a T100, I don't expect anything of myself. And especially this year, this year is just for me a chance to do something different and have fun and go into races the way that I started racing as a child, and the way I love to race is just go hard from the gun and see what happens.
And it happens, yeah.
And I love to do that. But then when it comes down to Olympic selection and chasing world titles and chasing results, you can't really race like that anymore, and it takes the fun away. And I just love to go hard and go hard until until I blow.
That's what I hear from a lot of the Olympic distance athletes who move to this is, guys, I'm sort of I can do whatever I want. I don't have to talk to any federation. Doesn't matter what size my logos are. I can do whatever. I'm totally my own entrepreneur.
Yes.
I can do whatever I want in my own business. If I decide to race, I race. If I don't decide, and I'm not like, oh, you're going to work for so-and-so. And no, I'm just racing, and it's
fun.
me against me.
Yeah,
me
and
against
also
the course.
you get to meet different people and different athletes, and it's more relaxed. It's like with the Supertri stuff, I get to sit at a dinner table with athletes from different countries.
Yes.
And actually speak to them, not on the race course, and get to know them. Whereas when I'm doing a World Series, I love it, but you just with your federation, so
you're with your own guys.
Yeah, you never get to meet anyone else, so it's nice to do these different things. And also for me, like me and Vince especially, we like to have fun with like our style and put our personality into things.
Yes.
So it's been really fun to be able to experiment with tri-suit designs, and it's something that I've really enjoyed doing. So I'm definitely liking that side of this type of racing.
Well, and it's just a nice transition, right?
Yeah.
It's just you get to do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
You did that, the French Riveria T100, and so and now you're here at the 70.3 Worlds.
I still feel like I'm learning though. It's like, it's a triathlon, but it's
so different.
It's a completely different sport.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realize, maybe I was a bit naive as to how important the nutrition side is to this style of racing. It's a lot longer, and in an Olympic distance, it's a 2-hour race, and I still think about nutrition. I have to plan it, but not as much, because you can probably get away with.
You can fake it a little bit because your races are 2 hours ish.
Yeah, if you fuel enough like the day before in the morning of the race, if you don't manage to take any of your nutrition, you're probably going to be okay.
Yeah.
But for 4 hours, that's no. So I've learned the hard way from London and then Fréjus.
Yes.
I decided to just do my own nutrition and went against everything the nutritionist said, because I panicked and I thought, oh, it's really long and these girls are really, really fast, so I need to take loads of carbs, and took way too many carbs, and then it just destroyed my stomach, and I'm just cramping in my stomach, and then I think all the energy goes to your stomach to try and process the amount of carbs I've put in, and then my legs were just empty. So I learned the hard way, but at least this is a good year to learn. So I'm still learning, but like I said, it feels like a completely different sport.
It's totally different sport.
Yeah, but it's fun. It's a bit stressful. I'm not nervous for the race. I'm more nervous to try and remember all the things you have to take to the race, because
Yes.
there's a lot of stuff. Even just like remembering to put my watch with my trainers in transition. Like,
Right.
I would never run with a watch in a race.
No.
So it's all of those little things you have to remember.
Yeah, I remember one of our para-triathletes he came to Oceanside 70.3, and it's like I came by where he was setting up, and he had like a sandwich,
Yeah.
and it's like, what am I gonna do? I gotta eat,
Yeah,
I gotta drink. He had like all this stuff laid out, like he's going to war.
Yeah.
So they're like, dude,
That's how it feels.
Yeah, right. He's like,
Yeah.
okay, I gotta get my disc wheel,
Yeah.
right, which you probably never used, and
No, never for the
no, for
short
W.
course.
Yeah.
No.
Never use that. So
Yeah.
now you got your disc wheel. You got you need a Sherpa to bring
Yeah.
all the stuff in
Yeah.
that you need, right?
You've got to take like your puncture repair stuff on the bike,
Yes.
because if I've got to sort it out myself on the race
Yeah,
course,
yeah.
and there's all the bottles. There's so much. Coming here, my bike was 37 kilos. It was a lot. So they said you can only be 32. I was like, but I need all of this stuff.
Is this stuff?
So it goes to Vince, because he
Yeah,
makes sure
he gets. Yeah, let him take care of that.
he takes it.
He's been doing this for a while now.
Exactly.
He's the veteran.
Yeah.
He's been doing this 2
But
years.
he knows that I'll always overpack, so
Right.
he's prepared for that. So he leaves space in his case.
Okay.
So
to put
he
stuff
always
for-
thinks about me.
which is good. So what are did you get a chance to ride the course?
Yes, we've ridden it this morning actually. It was very busy with a lot of other age groupers and triathletes out there. But no, it's fun for me. Like, this is good, it's a hilly course. So
Yeah, you like hilly.
yeah, the less time on the aero bars, the better for me. So
Yeah.
if I can be in more like road bike position, I'm
Yes,
happier.
you're way happier.
Yeah, so I like hilly, so I'm happy with this course. I think it'll be good. And yeah, the descents will be super fast.
So fast.
Which is quite fun.
Yeah.
Especially when the roads are closed and
Yes.
you can go for it. So no, I'm looking forward to it. I think it will be
Really
be
fun.
good. Yeah, I am excited.
Well,
See what
and
happens.
I mean, it's so different because it seemed like you guys had a lot of cookie cutter courses in WTCS where it's like you're doing a lot of laps,
Yeah.
flats,
That I also
technical
love.
turns. You like that too?
I like the technical.
Okay.
I like technical and I like hilly. I don't like boring out and backs
Yeah,
where there's nothing to it. I
No.
like it either like a crit style race,
Right.
like loads of corners. I did a French Grand Prix recently, and I think there was 21 corners per lap, and that is perfect for me.
Yeah.
I love it because it's just like I almost in my head I'm like zoom 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 going around the corners, like making that noise. So I love that style of racing, and just pushing it every single time, seeing like how far you can go. You're like, oh, wheel slipped that one, maybe don't go that fast, Georgia. So that for me, that's fun. And then the hills, I love the hills because I can just like get in the zone where it hurts and then just stay there.
Exactly.
And I like that.
Yeah. I think Jamie Riddle told me yesterday he was going 88K down that hill.
Really? Well, I won't be going that fast. I'm not a speed demon. I'm not a risk taker.
And then on the run, you've got like sand, you've got wood.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the run yet.
Yeah,
So
run
any
has like all
intel you
these-
have.
all the different surfaces you're on.
Okay.
You're running over bridge. You're running on cobbles. It's a
Oh,
lot
wow.
of different stuff.
Okay, well
which will be
maybe
fun.
maybe I like that because I don't like to run fast. I like trail running and cross country running. So
I think this is like that.
perfect.
Yeah.
I'll get my spikes out.
Get your spikes out and go for it.
Yeah.
So you're a fell runner then. You like that stuff.
Yeah, I'm not good at running downhill
Right.
at all.
No.
No.
But there's no downhill on the run.
No,
That's good.
but I like off-road running. It's my
Okay.
favorite. I hate running on.
like
like,
concrete.
I hate
yeah,
concrete
yeah,
running.
yeah,
I hate
yeah,
road
yeah.
running.
This has variety.
Okay.
It totally has
Oh, well, I'm
variety. Good.
excited.
So what are you thinking about? Like, do you have other races after this, or is season done?
No, I've got quite a few. So there's this, and then race T100 Dubai next
Dubai,
weekend.
yeah.
And then the week after that, I'll do Phuket, Laguna Phuket.
Yes, that's fun.
Yeah, no, I'll be there to do that. I think it's the 31st edition.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, no, it'll be really cool to be a part of that event actually. And then I have a week off, and then I'll do Bahrain 70.3, and then I'm done.
Well, see, in Bahrain, did you do Bahrain last year? No.
I did Bahrain last year. I won last year because that's how I
Yes.
qualified to be here.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
yeah, we qualified. Me and Vince qualified early, and
Good
I
move.
didn't know if I was going to do it or not here.
Yeah.
But I was like, well, I'll take the entry, and then
What the heck? You
decided
take
to.
the entry and decide later.
Yeah.
And now you're at this beautiful venue.
Yes,
with
no,
this
I'm
great
happy.
course, and
yeah.
you guys are going to have a great time.
Yeah, no, it will be good. So yeah, still quite a few races to go. And I do feel like I'm ready for a holiday.
Well,
But I'm giving it my all. I'm all in because I have to give everything until the last race.
Of course you do.
And then I can enjoy my holiday and know that I can fully relax.
And then think about what you want to do next year.
And then, yes, which is not that far away, actually. I'm already saying to people, well, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, because it's not far away. And I won't see them.
You might not see them. And then, do you see yourself? I mean, we're talking about all the nutrition stuff you have to bring for 70.3. Imagine if it's double that. No interest.
No interest.
Yeah.
No.
You're like, Sarah Perez Sala?
Yes.
So I was interviewing her, and I said, so you think you might step up to the longer distance? And she's like, what? I said, like Ironman. No. She goes, double the half marathon times 2? No.
No, it's like, I don't even hesitate. I have no interest in doing that. I always said for this distance, the 70.3, I said maybe. I don't know until I've tried if I like it or not. And I still don't know if I like it or not. I'm not sure. I'm not sold yet. But it doesn't, I don't hate it and I don't love it. So I'm in the middle. Whereas the Ironman, I've never done it. And
you have no interest.
But I have no interest.
It
just doesn't, for me, it's not. I think everybody that does an Ironman, that's incredible. Honestly, hats off, because it blows my mind. I don't know how you do it. But I have no interest because it's not racing for me. I need to be like, for me, the racing is the World Series and Supertri stuff. It's like super intense. You're pushing each other around. It's argy-bargy. That I love, and that's racing, because there's no pacing. You don't even have a watch. You don't have a bike computer. You just go hard, see what happens. Whereas when it becomes more about your watts and managing your pace, I find that's difficult for me, because I'm not very good at sticking to that. So
I like that.
Yeah, and it's too long of a day.
Well, and also it's too long a day, but also you can make a great living now at 70.3 and challenge and T100.
Yeah.
You don't have to do long.
No.
Back in the day you sort of did.
Yeah.
Now you don't have to.
Yeah. So
you're in a good position. And the fact that you don't have to.
I have no interest.
Why do it?
Yeah. Vince likes it.
Yeah.
He enjoys it. I don't know why. But I've also seen the training he did before Roth.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want any part of that for me. I don't want that. Any of it. I'm not interested.
I love it. Georgia, what a treat to get to chat with you.
Thank you
for
very much.
taking so much time, and have a great time out there on Saturday.
No, I will. I'm excited for it. It'll be good. And it's also nice to race with age groups on the course as well.
That's what I think they miss with the WTCS, because I think when they do those on different days, there is a connection between the age groupers and the pros that you can feel it when you're here.
Yeah. Like, if you see them suffering on the course, then you're like, well, come on, Georgia, sort yourself out.
Exactly.
If they're suffering, make yourself hurt, go.
Exactly. Love it. Georgia Taylor Brown has been our guest, everybody. Again, Breakfast with Bob, day 3. Hold on. We will be right back.